An optical illusion is when something plays tricks on our eyes. What we have done recently is we've actually talked about Bridget Riley, MC Escher and Victor Vasarely. As you can see here, I've got some Bridget Riley work, and hopefully it gives your eyes a little bit of a buzz as you can see how mathematically constructed her artwork is. Now what we're going to do is something that's an optical illusion ourselves. Now what you need is a Sharpie marker, a pencil and some colouring pencils there. Okay, easy thing to do first. Right from the centre, draw yourself a very easy undulating line, just like rolling hills, just like that. The only time you need the pencil is what we're going to do now, is actually take it and we're going to add 8 dots along this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they can be at different distances apart. They don't have to be equal. So if you have them close and have them wide, all the better. Now back to your Sharpie marker, and you're going to join these dots up, and this is how we're going to do it. You're going to take your marker and just imagine there's a visible line that's gone off the page here, and you're going to go to this dot, to this dot, to this dot, to this dot. So make it nice that you've got these lovely smooth curves, but don't make them wide. I don't want to see these big huge curves because then the effect's not going to work. Do the same underneath. Keep joining it up. Join it to dot, dot, dot. With the pencil dots that we've done, we're going to go back at the very end and we're going to erase those before we start doing any colour. Now there's your first row. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start another row. We're going to go like so and keep going and build it up. Okay, and if I want to just continue on the top, and if you can see, each one of these is actually a different size. So I've got a very big one there, and then this one is the one that goes off like it's an imaginary dot off the page. Keep going. And what you're going to do is you're going to do this until the whole page is completely filled. And when it's completely filled, it's actually going to look like this. And how I did this was, this is my wavy line, this is my line through there. You can just about work it out. And these are where my dots were. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've just continued doing those lines, and then I did the ones underneath. And some of them got very fat, some of them got thinner. And as they got thinner, they kind of disappeared because these fat ones. And I found that I started to finish off the edges and then work through. So I started to take it through the sides once I got to a certain point. If you have difficulty, please ask me, but this is what we're looking for. Now, talking about value, value is the use of light and dark. And what you're going to do, out of your pencil pot, you're going to pick a couple of colours. And because we've been talking about the colour wheel and contrasting and complementary colours, what I'm going to use is a green and a red. So I've got these two complementary colours, and when you have complementary colours together, they're going to work together and they're going to create a bit of a buzz. This is one that I have started already, and as you can see there, what I mean by value is that I'm coming in at the corners very, very dark, and as I come out through that corner, I'm making my red lighter. So I'm not introducing any other colour into this red. How I do it is I start off and I go very heavy, push fairly hard into each corner, and then I bring it out, and as I bring it out I get lighter with the pressure that I put on with my hand, and lighter, so that it looks like the corners are in shadow, and this part here that looks like it's protruding outwards is being touched by some sunlight or electrical light. So then it gives it some sort of shape, some sort of form. And I alternate. If you wish, and this is what I was doing in mine, I quite was messing around with the colours, is I added a bit of blue into the corners with my green, just a like subtle hint, or you could go with a slightly darker green if you were using a green, or if you were using dark blue, you could come in with a purple in the corners. And then I was bringing in, still going very heavy in the corners, so it still looks like it's in that shadow. And this is what we're calling value, because you're bringing them through, black through to white. You use all those different tones. And as I keep bringing it out, I get lighter with the pressure. And I don't want to see any scribbling. This is to be controlled. Nice controlled, and follow the shape. This shape's going round like this, so make your colouring in go round that shape as well. Don't go this direction. Don't go across the grain of that shape. Follow the bend, and as I do that, you get the look that it's a form that is three-dimensional. Keep continuing that until your whole page is filled. So far I've got about half of this done, and I'm going to continue with it. I'm still using the same colours. I'm going to fill the whole colours with red and green, the two complementary colours. And as I said, I'm bringing in, just introducing a slight hint of blue, just to make those corners into the green slightly darker. If I wanted, I could actually bring in a little bit of blue in there, or a little bit of purple, to make those corners with the red darker again, to give it even more form. The choice is yours, but initially you pick two colours, and my preference would be that you pick two complementary colours. And this is optical art. When that whole thing is finished, you're going to have something very similar, very busy and similar to Bridget Riley's optical art as well.